Woohoo! All right. I found the secret. All right. Hey, still female. Yes, I am. I am. Yes, I am. Oh, I spent 3 hours reading today. Yes, I exercise every day. I work real hard on myself. Yes, I am. All right. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Truthfully, I have a $800 electric bill due on the 3rd of next month, and I'm working hard to pay it off. Yeah, I'm working hard to pay it off. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most of my books have been packed up after my divorce. I just packed up a lot of them. I have a shitload of books, a lot of books. Yeah. Oh, well, you're welcome to go on the panel if you want. Okay. All right. Cool. That's good to know. All right. Let me share the thing. Oh, let me see. Live streaming. All right. Yeah. Oh, you're good. This is a lot different on here. All right. Okay, here, let me go on. And let me turn off my TV. There we go. All right. Wow, this actually got together. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, I'm not hearing nothing. Share screen. Okay, we're going to be talking about some weird stuff. All right. Okay. You see here? All right. We have the mini Mozart house in Australia. 200 tiny statuettes and composer Wolfgang mysteriously vanished during an anniversary tribute. Somebody needed some I guess you can call they took home a little bit of Mozart. They got the corgi. How about the big cat in Laguna, Argentina? Let's see. And let's see here. And then we have one that I thought was really funny. Okay, a viral social media story claimed a 32-year-old Florida woman named Brianna Keller was arrested in Tampa for dressing as a Costco employee and handing out free tequila shots in ketchup cups. However, local records and fact checkers show no evidence of this arrest actually happening, and the tale is a piece of internet satire. Whoa, that's good to hear. Okay. All right. In reality, the community note the local checks revealed no such arrest occurred in Tampa area. Origin, the narrative spread rapidly across Instagram, Facebook, and X as humorous only in Florida urban legends rather than real news. Oh man, it was a fake news. Okay. All right, then I'll quit sharing that. So yeah, that was fake news. Oh boy. Let me see. Let me get that. There we go. Remove that. Okay. I'm still learning on this, but I put this together and I'm like so happy with myself because I haven't got it look this good in like ever. Yeah. Can you hear me? Barbara. Hi. Hi Barbara. Can you hear me? I don't hear myself. Hi, Barbara. Oh gosh, why am I not having any volume? Oh crap. Did I turn? Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. All right, all right. As long as everyone hears me, I am happy. And I had just went through the Florida woman. If you want to see, that's lagging a bit. Yeah. There we go. All right. And this should bring it. All right. So, yeah, I couldn't believe it. Today I went online and I thought, well, I wonder how high my electric bill is. And I went on there and went, holy crap, holy. And I put it on. Oh, yeah, I got to work hard. So, the woman who supposedly got arrested in Tampa, Florida, because it's no longer Vegas, you're going to get arrested because there's not as many people visiting here. But they, you know what? They did have over in Vegas where I think one of the they don't have any there's one place in Vegas they don't charge you all the extra stuff that, they usually do. Yeah. And I couldn't believe it. Is that guy the billionaire guy, he has that. What was it? So yeah. So thank you, Texas Granny. Oh, I got all my goddesses. Mwah, I love you. All right. So I am working hard and I am also I went grocery shopping and I ended up okay. I ended up where they have the hot dogs. They got these hot dogs, they're like this big. And I'm thinking, wow, I didn't know they made them that big. It's been a lonely summer, okay? But it's all right. Yeah, I'm loving you guys being here. It's great. Thank you. It's uh still feminine. Still feminine. We're all goddesses and gods here. We're all good. So I am working hard and I have you know, I sit there and I'm talking to my son about stuff in general. And this was this week, and he goes, over the weekend, he volunteered over at the Goodwill store and he was helping work there. And he's in back in this. He said the cutest little old lady comes up, hands the stuff, just the sweetest thing. And as she's leaving, he goes, she yells, "Hail Satan!" He goes, just out of the blue. And I go, I don't know. I said, why would she say that? He goes, maybe there's a lot of, I go, hey, it's better than yelling a swear word, I guess. So yeah, it was unusual. It was like, yeah, there's some weird people. We were talking about just in general, like, yeah. She's just the sweetest thing. She doesn't throw it, just hands it to my son, and as she's leaving, she's like, "Hails!" I'm like, wow, that's weird. So I have, through the years, when you have kids, they always say the weirdest things and stuff like that. I'm like, would say something about like in the family, and I go, you know what? It's great to have the kids say that. You have the kids gram up and tell grandpa Grandpa, you can't talk to mom that way because she's getting angry at you. Please quit it. And he would quit for a couple weeks. My ex-father-in-law was just a horrible. He would sit there and call you every name and go, "Goddamn motherfucking cocksucker!" And you just a plethora of stuff that actually rhymed. And when he was fixing stuff, I would record him and make a rap song out of it, make a whole song thing, and then play it around Christmas. And everybody wanted, if they wanted back then, I can make them a tape, because it was in the 80s. Yeah. Yeah, I was his favorite. Yeah, I had the best of, my, of swearing. The guy can really swear. Yeah, it was funny. Oh, thank you. Here, let me go check real quick so I can thank everybody. I got to change the name on there. I'm going to change it to Faff and Fart for thing. Thank you for from Texas from yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm doing comedy, and I am talking. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. Texas Granny is awesome. She's a goddess. You know. So I have a pocket behind here. I'm going to show you. It goes like this. You can put your keys and stuff. It's like a gym outfit. So one day I'm shopping, and a little kid goes, "Hey, what do you use that pocket for?" And I go, "Hi, hi, Lev, how you doing?" "Yeah, I'm on here. I'm doing my I had an $800 electric bill, and I'm starting to work hard so I can pay that off." Yeah. Yep. So I have that's my Cash App in the blue. If you want to help, you're welcome to help. If not, just listen, chat with everybody. We have Barbara Buffalo, Texas Granny as my mods. They're amazing mods and amazing people. They're goddesses. And as always, respect for my goddesses. And I told him, he goes, "So what's that pocket for?" And I go, "It's for to put my farts in. If I'm in the gym, kind of got to put it in there, hide it for later." The kid goes back, and he goes, "Dad, it's for her farts." Because he wanted to know. So I'm going, "Yep, it's for," I keep my farts in there. Oh, it's Texas Granny. There's no PH. It's FANI. Oh, yeah. It's um $ STEFANIANA. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's European spelling. It was really hard. We made this cool sand. This is the one thing I loved about, kindergarten. You get to make stuff and bring it home. And I had the long name, and this one teacher thought it'd be neat to make the names out of sandpaper. Really, a whole big name of Stefania. Boom, sandpaper. One day I came home and the A was missing. And my dad had a project going. I looked in the backyard and I go, Dad, my sandpaper A is missing. I needed it. And he's like, here by the time summer came, I think there was the S left. The S was the only thing left out of the whole name. He used it on his it was sandpaper. And he thought he goes, what the hell? To feel that? He goes, it's not even fuzzy or anything. It's usable. And he went and used it on everything in the house that needed sandpaper. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're at least, we're all here, and I'm going to try to stay as long as I can. The story where the woman served alcohol in Florida is a farce. I could not believe it. They did the fact checking, and apparently it's been going around everywhere. Could you imagine going to Costco and they're having a party and stuff? I'm like, oh man, I don't know. That'd make going shopping a whole lot more fun, but you would have to get a designated driver, and I'm not big on the drinking factor. Yeah, I always thought it would be. And then it's like I have come to the whole point in dealing with kids. My kids are no longer kids. They're adults, by the way. And you always know how bad they need you as a person, if it's money or if it's just emotional support. And my son will go, hey mom, could you give Rachel a ride? And it's like, yeah. If she usually treats me to, lately she's been treating me to the coffee and stuff. Man, those are some good times over there. Yeah. Oh, I think the 90s were great, but I like it better now because of the fact that um it's not just the technology. People are more open. Yeah. It would be nice to visit the 90s, but nah. I like this time because of the fact that people are more open and they're more awake. I don't feel so weird. When people are up and awake, it's easier. Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. I was married to a troll, and one day my troll had a separate life, a whole separate life, a whole separate family, and everything. And he was going to, and I would wish he would have just say, leave me. No, he wanted to do something bad, put me somewhere, and he told my dad, look, my dad said that you're playing little games. I had friends who watched this and they were telling me this. They were telling me stuff. Do you know that he's taking your keys out of your purse and putting them somewhere? Do you know he's taking your this and this and putting them somewhere? And then I'd go searching and I wouldn't find them. Oh, let me help you find them. Oh, you're just frazzled after today and stuff. So My dad said, go and get a psychological test, have both of you do it, have it known that you can both share each other's information and see who's the crazier one in there. I go, yeah, all right. Because I knew who was already crazy. I just wanted to know how much. So we went and did the test. And then later on, we went and found out who was crazier. Was it me? They were looking at my ex like, wow, well, you're a sociopath. That's the first time I heard that saying, sociopath. I heard psychopath, but sociopath? Oh boy. Yeah, they tend to lie. They tend to do a lot of other stuff, but yeah. I've always been the one sitting home taking care of the kids while he played patty cake with everybody in the neighborhood. And I got to hear about it. So, yeah, that was my introduction into like dealing with that. And I tried to get out of the relationship forever. You know, I went and took all my stuff and I put it one time at my friend's house in her garage and I had money and I was going to leave. And he said that if I left to go to California, because that's where I was going to go. In Michigan, that was back in oh, 2009, 2008. We went there, and when we were tested, we went together, but we were tested separate. Yeah, we went together. Yeah, we tested separate, but we did test, and they did say both of our stuff together because my ex he wanted me gone, but he didn't want to divorce me. I'm like, what the? I don't ever want to get divorced. If I get divorced, I will never get married because they don't know what you are. And then he tells me, it's like when you hear the same thing, like, you'll never find another one like me. And you're like, oh, thank God. There's a God. Yeah. Yes. I don't want to find another one like you. Woo. That's like going, yeah, there's some spoiled meat in that fridge. You can have that tomorrow. See how that will deal with you. Oh, boy. Yeah, that'll look good. You hear about people getting married all the time after they divorced and then they get married and you hear and you're like, you get married, you get divorced, and then you divorce the person again. Wow, that's a Polish relationship. Yeah, it was really, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know what he had. I was told he was a sociopath. I had to deal with a lot. And I put I for over 30 years I took care of the family. I never took care of myself. I never cared about myself. I took care of my family. My children came first. I came last. Oh yeah. Yes. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Psychopath, sociopath, they're about the same thing. And those are the one of the two main things that I believe that they always talk in FBI files. Oh, it was a sociopath. And, you're like, yeah, psychopath, it's a little bit, yeah. Yes, I'm in love. I put it in my description. Yes, I'm in love. I'm walking on air and I'm like really amazed at I'm in love. I really am. Yes. Ah, ah, ah. Well, I I really I can't believe how can I say this? He's really smart and really good looking. Yeah, when it's bad when you haven't seen your guy or whatever and you're going, that looks good. Yeah. Oh boy, look at that. I'll just take a lick here. you know, and but I can say that he's well worth it. I can hang 10 and just pour into myself, and that's all I'm doing. Yeah. Yes. And I do need assistance. Boy, do I need assistance. Well, he's very intellectual and just, oh. I'm sorry I'm yelling. He is awesome. Yeah. He's awesome. Oof. I can't put hearts on my computer. I crashed it a couple times. So yeah, it needs to be redone. I have 2 laptops. I don't have the money to have them redone. Okay. So as always, we're going to ask Mr. Protecto. Let's see if I'll show up here.
Everything points to yes.
Ooh. Yes, this is for entertainment purposes. We do not predict the future.
The answer is no.
All right, yeah. So if you're thinking of a question or whatever, I just throw it in, you know. So yeah, I was just sitting there, you know, thinking to my kids, you know, it's my daughter hasn't talked to me yet, but I know she'll come around. It's just some of the things that she's really a daddy's girl. I get it. I was a daddy's girl too, but my cat's here. Hey, Bobby, say hi. Oh. Hmm. He's like just the sweetest cat. My son says he's an asshole. I go, well, it's because you're playing around with him and he's getting pissed. He went underneath the bed and pulled my cat from under there. And he goes, well, I'm going to go play with him. And he goes, cat's an asshole. And I go, well, you're acting like an a-hole, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm really, he really is amazing. He's been running through my head at night, keeping my mind busy. Yeah. Uh, I haven't been this happy in like forever, so it's nice. I got an idea, see? Let me show you. Okay. I put them in my butt cheeks. I got to make sure they're on. I'm just a farting around. I want to wear a skirt and walk around and just do this and see the reactions from the people. I wish I could record it. That would be cool, really cool. So yeah. Yeah, I found I didn't find, he actually found me. And he's an amazing man. Yeah, I would see. It's great when you work as a two-person team because I asked my son, I said, "Hey, you want to come out? Let's go and do the farting thing and you can record me." I'll be walking around pressing the button. I just need you to record me. No, I don't want to do that, Mom. That's not. I mean, God dang, my son grew up and he's like a big like grown up, and you won't come and pretend to be a child for 5 minutes. That's the only thing. He won't be a child. I want him to be a man child for 5 minutes. So I asked Rachel, and she's like, no, no, no. And I'm like, ah. So that's why my man, I'm hoping I can get him to record me, or somebody, have fun. Yeah. God dang the electric. I woke up. It was like this last week, and the front door was open. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got the air, yeah. Full episode on YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Oh wow. I want to make my own stuff and have it become viral and stuff. Yeah. The bad thing about when you have a YouTube channel with more than one person, and if you're not like, when you deal with that and people don't get along, or you got one person who's not doing the job, and you have two people are running the show, or just like in the case of Mr. X, he's running. Thank you. Yeah, Bobby is cute. I had him since he was a kitten. I was bottle feeding him. Yeah, he was cute. He was cute. Then my son said, "See, Bobby was easy." Then he was a kitten. I used to go to work and leave my cat with my son. Used to watch my cat for me when I would go to work, and I come. Yeah, he was. I've had him since he can be held in my hand. He's been my buddy since. He's been helping me go to sleep. Lately, I've had a hard time just quieting my mind. It's running with a very good-looking man, and my cat comes up to me and he'll lay like right up here, and he'll like purr, and I'm just like butter. I'm gone. They need to make something that is like a plush cat that purrs. That would just put me to sleep. That's what puts me asleep is the purring. I have a cat outside now. A while back, somebody moved or something, my son said, and left the cat, and it was getting skinny. So I started feeding that too. So I got an outside cat, and I feed that cat food. So yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it is. I guess there's a lot of people. I'm sure they have something that's purring sound that you can, you know, that sounds like vibrating. You put it as a cat. You can put it. Hmm, I wonder. Yeah, I know. I have my Facebook one monetized at NKEA. I started that because I started that channel God years ago because I have the love for knowledge, and I like to archaeology. Yes. I know I need to get it monetized. That's why I've been working hard and making those small videos because they cause a lot of watch time, even though they're not big, like 15 seconds long, under 3 minutes. I get a lot, and it's like, yeah, yeah, I am close. That's why I'm working hard. I am working hard. I'm not buying, you know what I mean, doing it the fast and easy way. You know, I'm doing it the working my heart and getting actual subscribers. Yes, I am close. Actually, I'll show. Actually, I will take a picture of how close I am, and I'll post it. And it is close, you know. I'm excited. I know. I put the word out on Mr. X, and when I put it out on Facebook, a lot of people get to know, um, my own family and friends, my personal friends. I told them, yeah, just go over to Mr. X. So I gotta like a day before, I like to put out some stuff for Mr. X, if it's okay for him, and then tomorrow, not tomorrow, but tomorrow I'll do it for Yarborough because he's going on Wednesday. Oh, oh, yeah. When you're getting close, I on my Facebook, that's why I've been going on the NKEA because it's monetized and I actually get paid for it. So I go on there and I have to switch up when I go on there. And I love it. There are a lot of good people there. The problem is I put a lot of weed stuff on the NKEA and I'm now cleaning it out, going, we don't want the weed stuff in there. We got to get it out. And then, I'm getting some weed people pissed off. When weed people get pissed off, they're a whole different thing. It's like, dude, did you take that off? Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Oh. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, you're redoing the channel. Yeah, we're going to be talking comedy, and I know it's monetized on Facebook, so I'm going to start utilizing that a whole lot more. And on it's an NKEA, and I put it up. God, I think I started that in 2012. I had it for 14 years. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. Well, right now I'm just dealing with Facebook and YouTube and putting out my stuff. And I come out here, my name over here on the side here. That's where I make my money, and people give me money so I can pay my bills and stuff. And if I get, one person, I'm good. I did good. No, I never heard of it, but I'll write it down and look it up after the show. Yeah, yeah. I can't believe though, it's like my son and I, we had so much fun. We went and took the electronic whoopee cushions, and what happened was we were at a Farmer Jack. He was in Michigan, and we put it in the grocery cart and walked away and watched two older people, two elderly, cute elderly couple. They matched each other. They're just adorable. God, that woman, she can hit with that purse. Well, anyway, I got the whoopee cushion to go, and she started hitting her husband with the purse. I'm like, fuck, I better go over there and show her. That it's just a whoopee cushion. So I showed her, and she hit me with a purse. And I said, "You Polish?" She goes, "Yeah." And I go, "I'm too. God, I don't care what grandma you have. If you got a Polish grandmother, get her a small purse because they always put shit in their purse and they hit you with it." I only got hit once. My brother had what was it she said? Oh, he got me on a day where my purse was heavy. Yeah. My grandmother used to keep from, it was like 2 rolls of quarters in like the sheet that you get from your newspaper so it won't get wet. And she had it wrapped up, and she goes, "Look, Steph, I'm not worried." She pulls these 2 things out, whips it around. Look, see? And I'm like, fuck, don't fuck with my grandma. I tell you that much. When she was living in no. And that was her, she was like, and then she drop it in there. She had this purse. She had two of them. She had this purse that was like mega big. And then she had her other one that was, I was like, what do you, she had two purses. What's funny is my daughter had two purses for a while. And I said, I think my daughter got reborn in Natasha. Ooh. She gives me those steely eyes, though. My daughter does. She'll just, when I do something that she's mad at, yeah. Oh, yeah. World War II was bad. Yeah. Um, when I was seeing a lot of movies, they had reenactments and stuff, and I started having dreams. I've never lived through World War II. I'm not that old on that part. And I dreamt about being a little Jewish boy hiding in a box, right? And the service guy who was the SS came in, and just before he would shoot my face, I'd wake up. Yeah, I had that dream all the time. I even remembered the house. It was a beautiful house. Yeah, I remembered everything, and what happened in the end. Yeah, that's the only thing. And I would tell my dad, I'd wake up, I would be sweating. I come downstairs, I go, Dad, I've had this dream. He goes, it must be a past lifetime. And he would tell me how to meditate so I wouldn't have to relive this again. Because I said it was just bothering me. Is I wasn't eating very well. I said I just don't want to go to sleep and dream to die. So I would meditate before going to bed, and it stopped the dreams from reoccurring because they were happening every night. And we were watching all the things on the Holocaust, and I was writing a book report on it. And it was killing me. My dad helped me finish the book report because he said, if you get any skinnier, we'll have to take you to the hospital. It was really bothering me. He was like, God dang. I'll help you. Yeah. Yeah. It was overwhelming for me. It was overwhelming because I had so much, it was like dealing with a lot of history. And then I'd go to sleep and dream the same dream over and over again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, I don't want to dream that. We got to get a new movie in tonight. So I finally meditated and got a new movie. But yeah, that was the weirdest dream, though. I dreamed I was a little boy and I got shot. I'm not so I don't get in any problems with YouTube. They're so famous for that. If you got somebody who really hates you, you can really hurt. Yeah. How's your sister doing? She's really nice. She's a nice person. She's always been nice. So yeah, she came into the show over at X's show last time, and she called Mr. X and said some really nice things, and that's really nice. I never thought that you guys really thought it was that funny. I just thought I was going on the show and wenching about the pit. Oh, that's another thing. You see, yeah, my guy, he gave me the strength to actually look at them and not give a flying freak on what was going on. I was like, you can fire me. I'm good. That's where I was. Oh yeah, Devin, my son. He's a good kid. I'm lucky. Some people get stuck. You hear these things, good parents. I don't know. I mean, the kids are out doing some crappy stuff, But yeah, for my children, I've been lucky. I did pray. I go, just don't have them be like me. I was horrible. Oh, in San Bernardino, they probably put out, I was called, my grandfather knew a guy that we called him Steamboat because he would always go up the river. He was good with numbers, not numbers as writing them down. He can open up safes really well. And he showed me how to do it. And with that, and how to pick locks. Oh, it was lovely. I was called Houdini. You could not keep me in the room. And I would get out wherever I was. Yes. And it was something. I went out at a 2-story place. They locked the door. I couldn't get out of that lock. That's fine. I opened the window, got it open, and there was a trellis on the side. I crawled down the trellis and was playing with their farm animals because they had a farm. They had the police out for me. Everyone's looking. I'm just petting the animals and playing with them. The police officer comes in back. Oh, we found her. She's in back. Yeah, my grandfather looked at the window and he goes, yep, you can tell right where she got from. No. Oh, the stepfather. What stepfather? There's no stepfather here. Maybe his dad. Maybe his dad. Yeah. But yeah. Like Houdini. Oh, the stepfather. Oh, yeah. I was pretty good. And then as I got older, I forgot about picking locks because I really didn't give a fuck to do that. It's not like I'm going to be stealing stuff, So that went wayward, but yeah, sometimes I get lucky and I'm stuck at opening locks now. I bought some locks that didn't work and I still have them. I'm thinking the numbers just doesn't go. I should have sent it back and said, send me a new one. Because I used to use locks when I used to go to the gym. Now I'm too broke to go to the gym. So as always, if you want to help me, Lev, it's all good. But yeah, I did that. My brother and me were like night and day. I was called the daytime and my brother was called the night. Let me just show you a picture of my brother. He was not a pretty child. This is in 1985. And that year, my brother, yeah, I have Zelly. Oh, I have Zelly. Yeah, I have Zelly. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. Well, that year, 1985. Oh, this is my cousin Leah, by the way. This is Leah. We were very close. She's married with beautiful children. So, we were driving. It was 50 below zero. It was cold. We were all stuck in a car. And my brother wouldn't stop beefing them. It was so bad when when someone farts and your eyes are watering and we had to open up the window and freeze to death and we're dressed. We are dressed to impress. We're not dressed to be warm. And my brother is beefing them left and right here. I mean, it was bad. That year, yeah, it was bad. He's sitting there thinking it's funny, and I'm wanting to kill him. So my grandma goes, "You fart again, Devin. I mean, you fart again, Eric. I am going to whoop you good." I farted. A really big one. Brum. My cousin and Leah look, shh, keep quiet. So we're quiet. We're going to keep quiet. We're going to keep quiet. And my grandmother got a whiff. Steph, did you do that? No, I didn't do that, Grandma. Then she looked at my brother. Oh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it good. And when we were walking down to, she's a Polish woman. She's whipping her purse at my brother and my cousin, and I are giggling because we know that I farted and got him in trouble. I'm like, and she was not big. By the time I was 12, I was taller than my grandmother. And she looked at me and said, she goes, I don't care how tall you get. I rule. And I go, yeah, you do, Grandma. She did. Oh, I'd never back talk and I'd get that purse. Man, I told her she could hit my butt, you know. She would hit you like, you know, right now. Oh man. She had what I would call the big mama purse. That sucker was big. One day she goes, oh, Steph, just go and get that. I go, you're having me get your big mama purse? Okay. They get it. And I'm like, it was heavy. I'm like, what in the hell you got in there, Grandma? I'm like, a body or something? You're not telling me? No, she had, remember, her $20 worth of quarters and then her other stuff because I was addicted to the my favorite soda is the oh, I haven't had Dr. Pepper. And she would have Diet Dr. Pepper in her purse just in case I was thirsty. Not like telling me, you know, I'm like, you're kidding me, Grandma. Don't take those no more. They weren't even in a can back then. They were in the glass. That's why her purse was so heavy. So I took it out of her purse and threw it in mine. And I said, there, Grandma. No, you're not carrying that. But she was a tough lady. Oh, man. Managers, I worked over in, my first job was San Bernardino. I worked over at Del Taco for about a week. They were right off the freeway. My aunt used to work for the San Bernardino Police Department, and she told me, you better move from there. They got robbed last week. I think that you don't need a new experience as being an 18-year-old to say, yeah, I got robbed in California. That's no. So I went down the road and got a job over at McDonald's. And their cottonseed oil I'm allergic to. I broke out in such bad things. It went all the way up to here. It was raw and hurt. Oh my God. So I would wear the long sleeves at work and it was summer. Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, they couldn't put me on fry duty. I loved it. After that was done, I wasn't allowed on fry duty because I'm allergic to the cottonseed oil. Yeah. But that was a fun summer. I'd go with my cousins and stuff. We'd go like to the beaches. I'd come back, you know, because they started at I think 7 or 8. Come back. I change in their bathroom for my swimsuit and stuff, and I would go out and work the counter, and I'd be all tan, and yeah, I enjoyed myself. And but gosh, Huntington Beach is that beach. Yeah, I was one of the people that they decided to go, hey, look, and they pull your top. Yeah, lovely. I was more, yeah, I would cover myself up. I wanted to beat the crap out of the guys. My cousins are like, no, it's not worth it. They'll get theirs. And they did. I have 2 cousins. One is named Dean and one is named Don. I call them the Ding Dong brothers. They were always playing practical jokes on me and I played them back. Oh, yeah. You know, in fact, I even looked at realistic snakes on Amazon because that joke just doesn't end. I want to get a brown paper bag, cut the thing, do the same thing I did back in the day. And I'm walking. We were over at our cabin. And I remember they're like, what's in it? You can't see in the bag. I'm not showing you. No, it's mine. And they're like, well, we got to see it. Oh, I always like to hear little girls scream. So they opened it, screamed and ran, and I giggled. Yeah, little babies. And then I joked with them about that. Oh, you scared of my little snake? Shut up. Yeah, you run like little girls. Oh, I loved it when they would do that. They ran like little girls. They're the same age. They're a year difference from me, a year younger than me. But I had a blast. I really did. So yeah. So it's been a really, oh, it's Texas Granny. Do you think I should go another hour, or do you think I should quit here on the hour? So yeah, in my family we would go to Lake Arrowhead because my uncle Chester had a cabin. Him and Auntie Addie would stay in the room, and they had a huge living room. We would bring our sleeping bags, and we would sleep near the fireplace. It's a big old fireplace, and when you get to go on the fireplace to tell your scary story was when you made it. I thought it was so cool, and I finally made it. Oh yeah, woohoo! I would talk about my experience when I was 12, and I was you go around 4 times at the football field. It's a mile. So I used to go, and I figured out how many times I'd go around so I can get at least 2 miles in on my day off. I always wanted to keep, healthy and fit. And as I'm walking, I'm listening to my Walkman, and my Walkman batteries that were brand new went dead. I'm like, well, that sucks. I'm looking around. Suddenly I hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You gotta be joking. Cha-ching, cha-ching. It sounded like spurs from the back of a boot of a cowboy. And I'm like, hell, my grandfather said he seen me, like I like look around like I'm listening, and he said I sprinted so fast I went through the first thing to get out. I opened the gate, I went through the second, I went across the street to my grandpa and said, God damn, that place is haunted. They had gallows there. My dad said they used to get in trouble for playing on the gallows, and he showed me where they were at. They weren't in the middle of the football field, they were off to the side. And I'm like, wow. And he said back in the day, people, when this was not paved, they would come in, with their covered wagons, and they would watch people get hung over there in Colton, where they have the football field. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Oh boy. And a little, I guess a little history. Now, myself, I enjoyed, they had the Western uh, down the street. They had the Western place that I would go to. That Bill and Ted. They filmed Bill and Ted. I've seen them because I was dating a guy that owned, his family owned the arcade, and I'd play free. And I didn't expect to play free, and I'd help around there and stuff. They were just nice people, and I played free video games, and I got to see Bill and Ted being made while they were doing that section of the movie. It was neat. I was just curious how they were doing it, and just sitting back. It was like walking distance from grandma's house. It was great. I got to I got to do and see a lot of things, and thankfully I had my family, Now I got my family here, which is great, you know. So, okay, I am going to I will be on tomorrow. It will be a lot longer. Today, I just wanted to put out because I found out I had an electric bill of $800, and I only get 300 each week. And then, oh boy, yeah, I can't live on nothing. So it'll help me get everything done. So yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And yes, I'm in love. All right. Well, I'm going to end this. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hold it. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll figure out what time. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have to figure out when I'm going to go on, and it will be. I think it'll be after 12. I got stuff to do. I have to run some errands and stuff. Get some stuff done. Yeah, I got to pay some bills. So, everybody, have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow. I know I didn't do a 2-hour show, but I will do it tomorrow. I'm really tired. So everyone have a good evening. All right.